So this is the best boom and crash strategy that you ever get, right? Of course, there may be a few others, but this is one of the best, right? So this is for both catching spikes and trading ticks, right? Then it's very profitable, I promise you that. So stick around to the end and I will show you exactly how you do it, right? So what's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back again with this strategy. I once posted this strategy, but I've been hearing much complaints about the sound, right? Most of you are saying that the sound wasn't audible and you couldn't hear me quite well. So I'm going to post this video. I'm posting this video again, right? So watch to the end and enjoy, right? So for you to understand this strategy much better, you must watch my video where I talk about how to use the RSI. That way everything will make sense. That everything that I'm going to say now will make quite a lot of sense, right? So in this strategy you are going to be using just a few indicators, right? Two moving averages on the main chart and two moving averages on the indicator window, right? So let me show you the settings for this strategy, then we'll jump into the rules and everything else, right? So as I said, on the main chart we're going to have two moving averages. The first moving average is going to be moving average period is going to be 50, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, and I choose black. You can choose any color of your choice depending on your background, right? Then for the second moving average, you're going to be using moving average period 200, right? Shift 0, method exponential, apply to close. Then color, I chose purple. You can choose any color of your choice, right? Then click done. Then you are going to choose what? Firstly, you select the RSI, right? The relative strength index, right? After selecting the relative strength index, you make sure you get this well, because this is where it is, right? So period is going to be 21, right? Apply to close. Color, choose gray or the color of your background, right? Choose the color of your background, right? And then after that, you add levels. Click where it says levels over here, right? Levels. So for the levels, we're going to be using level 40, level 50, and level 60, right? So level 40, you can add the description still buy. Level 60 for description for still sell, right? So this is just to make you understand what I'm going to say, right? So make sure you add this description on your chart, right? And we're going to be adding moving average, right? So on moving average, we're going to be adding moving average. Period is going to be 2. Method is simple, right? So it's different. We are not using exponential now. We are using what? Method simple, right? Then method apply to. Take note of what? Of the apply to right here, right? We are using previous indicator data, right? Don't apply to close. It's previous indicator data. We want to use that previous RSI that we installed, right? So pixels 2 and color I chose green. You can choose the color of your choice, but just for the reference purpose, you can use green, right? Then for the second moving average, we're going to be using moving average. Period is going to be 7. Method is simple and apply to previous indicator data. Color I chose red, then click done. So when you're done with this, it should look what? It just should look something like this, right? So for the rules of the strategy, right? So right here we're going to be entering only in the direction of the 5200 cross, right? So if the 5200 cross is pointing downwards, we're going to be entering for sales. If the 5200 EMA is pointing upwards, we're going to be entering for buys, right? So right here, right? So most of the times, like this is just a general description, right? So most of the times, as you can see right here, right? Most of the times when the candlesticks, when there is a pullback to the 50 moving average, or to the 50 moving average right here, right? Our RSI ends up at what? A level 50, right? So when our RSI is at level 50, we enter for a sale. Why? So for the first confirmation that we want to look for, right? The first confirmation is the 5200 cross right there, right? After the 5200 cross, you wait for a pullback, right? And pullback, and you are not sure if it will end at level 50 or at level 60, right? So you wait until you see which level is being respected, right? And in this case, right, as you can see, there was rejection on this 50 moving average, right? And we are also on the 50 level on the RSI, on the indicator window, right? So we enter our sale on the what? When the green and the red line cross, right? On the indicator window, you can just zoom in a little bit so that you can see this one clear. Like, so you enter when these ones cross right there, and you scalp. This is about what? About 30 minutes scalping, right? 30 minutes, right? Unlike those 5-minute strategies that they teach you, right? So this is a very profitable strategy that I'm giving out to you, right? And most of the times when there's what? A pullback to the what? To the 200 moving average or somewhere in between, right? We don't want our RSI, our green line, to surpass the level 60, right? If this is for a downtrend that I'm explaining, right? So if it's a downtrend, you don't want your RSI, your green line, to extend above the level what? Above the level 60, right? Maybe up until level 61, 62 is still an acceptable trade, but when it gets to 65, you don't consider that a trade, right? We don't enter that trade, right? Oh, and I forgot about the time frame. We're going to be using this strategy on the 1-minute time frame and the 5-minute time frame, but the 5-minute time frame is the best for this strategy, right? So that's how you use this strategy, right? So for this, let's look for, tell me where you see where you see what? A trade right here, right? Okay, I'm just gonna show you, right? So tell me what you think about this strategy in the comment section down below, and so that I get encouraged to keep on posting new content like this, right? And hit the like button so that I keep on posting, right? So right here we got our 5200 cross, right? That's our first confirmation, right? After the 5200 cross, wait for a pullback either to 50 EMA, right, or a pullback to the what? To the 200 EMA, right, or somewhere in between, as long as if they respect the level of what? 50 or the level of 40, right? So right here we are going to be what? Right here it didn't pull back to the what? To the 200. It pulled back to the 50 moving average, right? So when it pulls back to the 50 moving average, you come back and check your what? On your indicator window, right? And it's on level what? It's on level 50 as well, right? So you enter your what? Your buy as low when the what? When the green and the red moving average on the indicator window cross for a what? For a buy. So this is quite a simple strategy that anyone can use, anyone can trade with, right? So that's it for this video, right? Look at this example right here, right? Our EMAs are pointing what? Are pointing downwards, which means we are looking for sale entries only, right? So right here we've got what? Sorry, we've got our first entry right there. Let me show you. Our first entry is here, right? So our first entry is on this. Pull back to the what? To the 50 EMA, right? Pull back to the 50 EMA, right? Come back to your RSI, to your indicator window. Pull back to the what? To the 50 level 50, right? So you enter your sale right there, right? And you hold the trade for about 15 minutes. That's about 30 minutes, right? And you're in good profit, right? Then for the second trade, we've got a pullback to the what? To the 200, to the 200 EMA, and it respects the level what? The level 60 quite well. So you enter when the RSI, when the green and the what? And the red line crosses, right? So that's when you enter, right? We've got another pullback to the what? To the 200 EMA, and it respects the level what? 60 as well. So we've got 3 trades that we've got here. This one you can hold it for 30 minutes. This one would have been for an hour or so, as well as this one. So this is quite a profitable strategy that I'm sharing with you. It's quite a powerful strategy. I like those 2-minute strategies that just guesswork, right? So this the best strategy that I posted yet, and the MACD strategy that I've posted in the previous video below, right? So if you want to get exactly what I was saying about the levels, if you want to understand why I used level 60 and level 40, check out my video where I talk about how to use the RSI correctly, right? So like the video and comment in this. Tell me about your experience, how you if you have tested this on demo or not, right? Tell me, communicate with me in the comment section down below, and like the video. Thanks for your support. Love you guys.